Hello everyone, this is Eli Merch, and I will be evaluating more websites that I wanted to present in the previous video. I thought maybe I will compress the whole collection, but I noticed that it'll be wise to separate them. So here I will continue to present you three more interesting websites, unique websites that I wanted to show you. There's space for them to a little bit to improve, but generally they really did amazing work, and I'm emphasizing what is well done. So for your websites, especially here, we're addressing specifically websites. It's website evaluation more over the product design. I also do the product design, you can see. And I also encourage you to go and check. I already created web design and launch. My portfolio, 5 minutes, I think. It really compresses and selects the best to this point. And check it out. Really, really happy with the results. And also check the products in SaaS and UX UI. This is also something I do. And that video also presents really greatly my expertise. And I'll be building soon the brand identity systems in the same look and feel style. The YouTube video, really interesting. And also later on, I will be addressing business goals and user needs to communicate how important it is to address all three of these categories for business goals and user needs. And I say I bridge the gap all the time with my services, that all this is actually fitting in, filling the gap, and it's all respecting what you're after as a business and who's this for and what is the market competitive place. Anyways, let's continue, and I'll show you other three interesting work websites that I want to talk with you. Again, there's sound effects commonly present, so if you cannot hear it, give it a try, explore yourself. So this one, three more I will go through. Let me refresh. I like to see what's coming when you refresh. So it loads like this, and it shows you the this 3D model. Also, as I learned, this is spline element, so it's just on the loop repeating. It's always easy. I would say that these days you can build interesting stuff. Again, I would go for the Figma to design responsiveness with my client, and we'll go through phases for wireframes and design in order to make sure we agree. And then I will take it and develop in a Webflow. And in Webflow, it will be fully responsive on brand and design, but also when we have these 3D models, we also use, in my case, I use Spline in order to bring those 3D models in responsiveness. And Webflow with a platform with Spline, they're working really well synergized. So it's possible to do unusual effects. Those that you, if you watch the previous video that I did, check it out. That when you scroll through the 3D element responses on the scroll, that's easy to build. Then something I would like to play more. So here's really interesting, also unique website. You can see this free model in the background. It does give a look and feel of differentiation and memorability. You can turn on the sound. You can see how beautiful that is. The cursor appears. What I remember building some websites with this specific cursor. You can see we have this indicator kind of thing. It's running behind the cursor kind of icon. I recommend when I use Webflow, I inject the code that hides the cursor and only leaves that aesthetical element visible. That makes it even more seamless. That's the only thing I think where they could improve, but overall it's quite a unique way of presenting things. Also, I would say that, of course, it's storytelling. Maybe it's not really clear what this is all about. I think it's just some person who built it to the heart. The whole thing will evolve, I believe, in future, but it's really beautiful to see. I think it's about fashion or something, futuristic fashion. But check this out. Really beautifully done. If you turn on also music, a really good attention to detail, good font selection and hierarchy. And you see these cubes again. It's just keep user to will to interact with the website, so it's staying memorable. Now, this effect is really interesting when the text appears, yet sometimes what I notice when people do that, or they kind of highlight the text as you scroll through, it actually doesn't really help. It just disturbs actually readability. Everyone reads in a different pace. You cannot satisfy all users. So I would not recommend to do that. Maybe revealing itself totally can be a good idea. But again, you cannot satisfy everyone, but it's a good effect. It's a really beautiful effect. And also capitals can be really hard to read. Keep that in mind if you're actually building something. Just see your goal is to make sure that people are getting familiar with your information and not skipping it. So there's space to improve, but I must say it's really well done, unusual way. So that is why I'm presenting this interesting icon. It's turning around, such attention to detail. This 3D element also, I think it's spline, so it looks at the cursor and it interacts on the loop. And you scroll this, also revealing to scroll, and this is in the background. Really interesting. This is an interesting effect, the blur effect when you hover over. Really interesting. So you can enter, I think we'll try to enter one of them. Also this running code kind of thing when you scroll, I think. There you go. If you hover over, really beautiful. It must be some kind of code injection in Webflow if I'll be building in Webflow. I don't really know what they used to build it, but really beautiful. It looks like AI generated images, but that's okay. So your vision or canvas. Beautiful text running to the left or the right. And this is really interesting also. They run like this, so you can select the view, like you can order them like that. Really interesting, really interesting. Only you cannot, you depend on its automated scrolling, which is totally okay. It could be good to scroll left, right, but overall really well. And this messy way, it's also quite impressive. Submit creation and unite. So what I can do here just to check more, also check it out the mobile device. I will not be presenting that, but give it a try. I think let's try to enter something. Let's say I would go to this one. Good, smooth transition. So you're kind of exploring this. You can scroll through interesting images appearing, kind of a augmented reality sensibility. Really interesting. Okay, let's go through. And all of them have the same template. So I guess it's a CMS kind of template that all of them repeat. And that's it, right? It's quite simple, quite to the point. Okay. The space to improve. That's really good. Of course, you can understand that this can be evolved further and further. It's good process. So really good example. I like it. Really unique. I think it's just not connected to reality enough for something, but it's just a great project who did it. Really impressive. Let's go to the next one. Really different, unique. It's a pixel paste. It's kind of simulation of the old school Windows. You can see it's crazy. This is the browser website, and you can actually navigate and move elements there. Really well done, really unique. You can even resize it. This is wow. This is quite an attention to detail and work. Someone really had such a love to this. Can I squeeze it from bottom? Yeah, I can do that. That is something. And kid you not, you can even interact with these things. This is serious. This is crazy. This is unusual what they did there. Get started free. You can close it down. Yeah, okay, it's there. Okay, got it. I'm exploring. You can move these things around the product OS. I don't know. You need to have such a love to build this and like use it. Like really, I can. This is crazy. User pass. See a subset of users. Can I? No, that's it. Yeah, it'll be too much to make everything responsive. But this is really unique, really unusual. Let me see something else. I don't know if I'm revealing anything. Of course not, because anyone can enter this. Give it a try. Wow. Blog. This is crazy. Like someone had such a love for this. Can I just select and cross it out? No. Okay. What else? Pricing. What do we have there? Old school way. It's unique. I didn't check it on a phone. Give it a try. See how it works. Sign up. Ask a question. Talk to a human. Doc. Demo. Whereas pricing doc community. This is unique. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show it here. Enjoy exploring. Again, it just holds you here, you know? This again, I like this. This series is about making user to be impressed. Remember what you do it uniquely, do it differently, and hold them there to experiment, explore, and play. That's what I learned about, and I wanted to present to you. Let's go to the last one. And yeah, just explore those that I shared with you. Cloud Castle. This is more towards the video games kind of direction, but also 3D experience, really with the sound, also really beautiful. Simple, to be honest. But again, it's storytelling. It's a creative approach to the storytelling with the 3D scrollability. This is what I see is effective. So when you enter, what it does is breaks the wall and enters and walks you through. And again, all you do is, it's really beautiful when you just make your user just to scroll and do basically nothing. That's so easy. You want to make it as easy as possible for your audience. So you scroll through and you can click there, you can click here, and you can walk the path. It does have this immersive experience, really good. Like you hover over the sound effects, also really key. Again, 3D and sound effects and scrollability, privacy policy. I'm not going to be showing everything, but you can click through these. You can actually click in 3D what you see in the background. I will be just scrolling. And we can turn off the music for now. So lore, and you can go through. Let's go to lore, and you can go scroll back again. It's really beautiful to make a loop. So I'm gonna give you the storytelling. Turn on the sound. But that's just gonna give you the demo and presentation. So and beautiful. You hover over the X, and it's responsive. You close it. Let's go further. You see how it responds. You can just pass by, but we'll go to the creatures. And again, it's just this 3D effect, magical creatures, really beautiful iconography, smoke, sense of kind of effect. Beautiful, simple, because it's responsive. They're really respecting the responsiveness of mobile device and everything. You can see that they center everything, and you can see how compact and simple that is, making sure that on the smaller devices they are responding. Really beautiful hover effect of arrow, small things, how they split into the part, really effective, really beautiful. So you move aside, it brings the character, some kind of icon, some kind of selection. You can see life and powered. Really well done presentation. Again, making sure that it's responsive. It probably have to be well responsive on a landscape. I suspect they probably force user on a mobile device to be on the landscape view, but check it out. So yeah, really beautiful. I would say it's not really hard website to build. I mean, 3D, someone, of course, really good to partner with someone. To do it yourself, it's quite a big job, but it's also possible. But it's all about assets. You know, here, for example, you must receive these 3D assets or art, or you have to work with artists or work with 3D. They probably already have assets to provide for the websites if you're building the website. I wonder what they do actually with UX UI. I will check them out for the video game. So you check the characters, you can check it out. Let's go further. Battle arena. Gonna present the game, I guess, how it goes, a little bit storytelling. What's next? Gameplay. Really simple, really to the point. The whole power is 3D and art. The rest is all about storytelling and composition. Not a complex art. Not complex the website process, but the 3D is something. So that's it. So it's like a team, and then you go and continue further on. Give it a try, explore. I really was impressed with this one as well. So that's all I wanted to show you. And yeah, this was Amy Merch with you, evaluating some interesting work. So again, as the conclusion, I would say I recommend you check my work on a website as a portfolio, and also the product design. And I will be building branding sooner. And for me, also, it's really interesting. Everything that I showed to you, everyone have a space to improve. But again, they are great on their market, and I was impressed to the degree, and really happy to be able to share with you these examples and share with you what's possible, what's not. And in some places, it's possible to build easily on your own. And my expertise, 9 years into this, it'll be interesting to play with these things, and it's easy to build to the degree. And some of them really hard, and I would recommend to go with partnership. For example, I would partner with developer to build the winter kind of design, and for example, and also with the 3D designer, I would partner in respect to this castle that I just presented to you. And if they don't have art, I will need someone artist to build that. So it's always interesting to play in a partnership and team. But not everything needs that, and depends what the situation. Every client needs their own. You need to address their situation, know what they have, what they don't have. You can recommend if you have a strong partnership behind your back, and if they have things, it's easier for you to build to work with them shoulder to shoulder. So for me, that's it. I hope this was interesting and helpful. Explore those websites, and if you see anything that is valuable, check it out and reach out. I will be happy to help if you think I can help you. That's it. Take care. Have a good day. Neil Merch with you. Continue.